Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some more Cyberpunk. Today I'll be using a mod which is called Cyberpunk Ultra plus better path tracing. And basically it's a mod that makes path tracing a little bit less demanding. So it's around 40% performance improvement. And it actually can boost quality in some places depending on which preset you choose. I've chosen the full preset. And that should actually give you better visuals as well as increasing performance. I've also added a few other mods with that. So one being better weather. I've also added improved vegetation LOD, better windows, increased vehicle lights, better draw distance, higher textures, better posters. So many other mods I've added. I'll put a whole list in the description box if you're interested, or might make a pinned comment. Just going to quickly go through the in-game settings so you guys can see what I'm running. So playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160, and I'm using NVIDIA DLSS frame generation as well as DLSS, the upscaling DLSS at the quality preset, as well as ray reconstruction. There's so many now. And also I'm using 90 field of view film grain. I'm using now because it actually helps stop YouTube from decompress or ruining the image so much. I didn't know that, so from now on I'll start using film grain in my videos. Depth of field I leave off on this game. It makes things a little bit too blurry. And motion blur, that's a setting I don't use on this game as well. And as you can see, everything else is completely maxed out. And as you can see, I'm using the path tracing technology preview as well. So that is pretty much it for the settings. So I'm currently in Dogtown. Dogtown's a lot more demanding than the regular base game. So I wanted to start off here just so you guys can see how things are. And as you can see, even with all of these settings, I'm still getting around 90 frames per second. Now I understand this isn't obviously gonna feel like 90 frames per second due to frame generation, but honestly it does feel good. But there's a lot of fighting over here. I want to get involved. But they got no plans on following me. Cleaning them out so far. Damn voodoo boys. Out of the way! Grenade! So what happens there is these drops that come down, and then all the local gangs just kind of fight over it. I guess I won. Okay, now I gotta pretty much sack this thing open. Not too hard. Okay, I got a lot of stuff there. So I've pretty much done the DLC, or the expansion should I call it, of Phantom Liberty. Really, really good. Still got a few enemies down here. That's got to be all of them now. The reason why it looks like that, I've overclocked my cyberware. That allows me to use my quick hacks in a lot better volume, but I didn't end up using it because I actually hit that by accident. Anyway, I'm gonna grab my car and go back to the regular Night City and do 1 or 2 missions. So I prefer to drive with my Xbox 360 pad, and when I'm outside the vehicle I prefer to play with mouse and keyboard. So looking at the actual usage of my hardware, what I can see, the mod has added definitely a higher VRAM demand. As you can see, I'm using around 15 gigabytes, which is, that's a lot. That wouldn't be something that a base game would expect you to use. But Phantom Liberty is a little bit more demanding than a base game, so I would imagine that will decrease as soon as I get across the border. That divides Dogtown from the regular game. There is actually meant to be an update 2.1 coming on the 5th of December. Apparently the complete edition that's going to be launching with the DLC and the main game on the consoles as well as PC. So they're giving you some free DLC, some meant to be some new features in the game as well. So looking forward to see what they're going to add. But the game's considerably more polished now. Can only imagine what people would have thought of this game had it released in this state, but at least they've carried on and got it to where we can actually play it from start to finish without too many issues. Let's see what's on the radio. They added some new radio stations as well. The VRAM use has only decreased a little bit down to about 14.5 gig. So not too much of a difference. I'm not too sure why the radio is not playing, unless I turn the music down. I may have turned the music down separately. There. I got no idea what's going on there. Yeah, this has nothing to do with me. Game's playing nice and smooth, pretty much holding around 80 frames or more. Without frame generation, it drops about 30 FPS, so it'll be closer to 60. Might actually dip under at times. Still a bit of ghosting you can see, but they are trying to improve that. This game just looks so good now. Path tracing makes a massive difference on this game. Come on. I can't bother to wait for traffic, so that's why I'm crashing into everyone. I know NVIDIA's used like loads of tricks to get to where we are, but the fact that path tracing can be used in games at such quality is pretty amazing. We're not ready yet on terms of the hardware being powerful enough, but with a few tricks, we're still able to kind of get around it. So upscaling is like a massive, massive deal now when it comes to games. And I appreciate a lot of people feel that devs are neglecting optimization because they're relying on things like upscaling, but if we kind of put that to one side, it has opened up a lot of possibilities for quality settings that we just shouldn't be using. And Alan Wake's one of them as well. Path tracing makes that game look pretty spectacular as well. Man, why is there so many gunfights going on? None of this even has anything to do with me.
Criminal activity reported in Watson.
Roger. Probably some cyber psycho, but I'll handle it. Say, any update on my overtime bonus? Dispatch?
Alright, I'm getting out of here. Before they come and catch me in the act.
Suspect's vehicle has been located. Details have been sent.
Police are chasing me now. Oh, now the radio decides to work. Let's lose the cops. And they're pursuing me pretty well. I have to ditch the car. Alright, let's run away on foot. Just break the line of sight, then I'll use my special ability. This will bring down the wanted level on me. Now I can kind of just go about my business. Okay, that worked out. So, actually got a job to do. Got to meet someone in a motel. They got some work for me. Bit of a frame skip there. That one's occupied. Must be this one.
Started to think you wouldn't show.
Shouldn't have, to be honest.
Why not?
Normally only work with fixers. Clients that avoid him tend to be bad news.
I just care about my privacy.
Easy Wizzy looks better than ever.
Everyone wants their privacy.
Maybe, but not as much as me.
Holy shit, you're...
Yep, Lizzy Wizzy. None other.
Saw you at the Black Sapphire. Hell of a gig you put on.
Listen, I don't generally brag about visiting that place, so... Our little secret, okay? Anyway, enough of that. Grab a seat, please. Let's talk.
Okay, so what's this about?
I think you can guess. I'm in trouble.
Mm-hmm. And what kind?
Good question. Been a rough year. Creative block. Can't even say the last time I made anything worth listening to. And to make things worse, I fell in love.
Oh, that's quite the problem, isn't it?
It's not the worst thing in the world.
It is to me. I have something to say, and that, it's a distraction. I need to focus on my art.
So, we talking a man, a woman?
Oh shit, these hands. Sometimes seems like I just brush something and sparks fly. Anyway, a man. His name's Liam. Liam Northam. Been together a few months, but I think he's cheating on me.
And what's led to that suspicion?
Okay. Why the suspicion?
It's so cliched, it's embarrassing. Whispered phone calls in the bathroom, strange receipts, secret meetings in the middle of the night.
Any specific event come to mind?
My mind, that's a touchy subject.
Why?
Don't know each other well enough for that, V.
Okay, let's get onto it.
Liam Northam. Nah, don't know him. Tell me about him.
40-ish, sensitive, guy who never wanted for anything. You know the type.
Heard they exist. How'd you meet?
He's my manager. I know how it sounds. I never meant to. He's not even my type, but...
But...
Your body can be chrome, but the heart never changes. It wants what it wants.
So where do I come into all of this?
So what's my role here? What do you want?
Proof. And then I'll end things. For good. Liam goes to Riot all the time. Think he meets someone there. I want to know who. You'll find out for me?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about our money first, though.
Not so fast. The scratch?
You'll get it.
Sure hope so. Question is, how much?
God, how mundane. No idea. Scads and scads of scratch. You happy?
Mm-hmm. You know, for us mere mortals, the mundane matters. Sometimes means the difference between life and death.
Don't lecture me. You want the job or not?
Okay, let's do it.
Can count on me.
Perfect. Remember, I want specifics. Details. Recordings or pics if you can.
Sure. Keep it in mind.
Good. Now go.
The bounce lighting on her model now is so much better. I remember the first time meeting her on the regular version, and this was before the path tracing, ray tracing overdrive update. It looked okay with like her ray tracing, but this has brought it to another level. There's like multiple colors bouncing off of her chrome body. I wonder how that works with her anyway. She's fully chrome. She's got a boyfriend, so I mean, how does it work? Is not all of her parts, some of her parts might still be organic. Who knows? Anyway. I think I'll wait till at least midnight. Choose a different car this time. I'll go with my Outlaw Wheeler. Some cars you can actually have weapons inside them built in. This one's one of them. So if I ever needed to take out some people chasing me down, I'll be one of the cars to do it. Other cars coming over here. The system sort of acts a little bit wonky if you got two cars in the same area. Alright, let's go. So the girl I just met, this is her song. Still some frame spikes here and there, but they're not too frequent. Okay, this is the club. Find somewhere to park. Okay, this will do it. Go on, speak to the security, see what they have to say.
You look okay. Go in. No messing around.
Okay, that works out. Let's try and find where Liam is. Guess I gotta talk to some people. Go upstairs. Someone like this would probably be in VIP.
Hey, Linda. Champagne to the VIP room, stat.
Okay, just let me give 3 their check.
Looking for Liam. Liam North.
Ah, that one. Fuck. Can't stand that gunk.
Bad tipper?
Uh-huh. Plus, he's a jackass. Output's even worse.
Output, huh? Interesting. Anyway, where's he at?
You know I can't tell you that.
Yeah, let's use a little bit of intimidation.
Can't, huh? But know what I can do? Crush your skull like a can of Night Cola. Think if you really want to say no. Use that skull sponge while you still got it.
In the VIP room with some new output. Ordered champagne, so it's a party. But, you didn't hear it from me, yeah?
Sure.
Okay, at least we know where he is now. He's in one of these rooms. Made a wrong turn somewhere. Gotta take an elevator to get it. Still don't know if I'm going the right way, but we'll see.
Right. Let's see what's here.
See what guests are here. Surveillance is online.
Champagne? Nice surprise.
Consider it a token of my
Here
gratitude.
it is.
I know you don't often agree to use the relic, but, well, you don't usually make an engram of a living person either.
Oh, come on. Arsak has taken a keen interest in Lizzy's career. Be a shame if it ended prematurely. A backup copy seems to be the most sensible solution.
How about that? Once you made the backup, can you tweak it to remove undesirable traits? Because Lizzy, ever since her conversion, she hasn't been herself.
I'm afraid that's impossible. Engrams saved in the Secure Your Soul program cannot be edited. But how significant would these edits be?
Significant. Sometimes I don't even recognize her. Other times, never mind. Let's have a drink. To our partnership.
Oh, fuck. You heard what I just heard, right? Relic. They want to do her like they did me.
Yeah.
Not exactly. They wiped you. Here, they just want to make a backup.
A backup? V, we're talking about a person, not your vacay snaps. Guy didn't even ask. He's just going behind her back. He's got no right to do it. Nobody has that right.
Especially without her knowing. Shit. How do I even tell her?
Don't have to. Camera in there. Where there's a cam, there's footage.
Okay, yeah, it's still the data. Alright, let's call Lizzy.
Hello? V? What's up?
Got some intel on Liam.
And? Is it what I thought?
It's actually worse.
No. Worse, Lizzy. Much, much worse.
What do you mean?
Listen, don't know the deets, but Liam, he wants your engram. Wants to copy you.
What? But why?
He said He said he's afraid. For you. And of you.
No. No, I don't believe it. You hear me? Not a single word. You're lying.
You shouldn't believe it. Go give her the proof.
Got the data to prove it. Here, listen for yourself.
No, no. It's... No. Fuck.
What about my money? She's rich as hell. So I'm sure she'll come through. See if there's a way out from down here. Yeah. And now, go and get my car. She'll probably call back or something. She didn't take the news well.
Temperature check. It's 98.7. Body heat.
Come on, out the way. Come on, move it. I had no intention of hurting that guy, but he left me little choice. And this fog is so heavy. Put the radio on. Oh, she actually texts back. She went, I'm not going to say that. She said, you have believable. What an arsehole sending you the fee. I was going to say, I hope it works out between you. Actually, you know what? That's a bit sarcastic. So I'll say don't mention it. Okay. Guess that's the job done. As you can see, apart from a few stutters here and there, the game plays very well with this mod. The path tracing is extremely heavy, even with DLSS and frame generation. Okay, let's go meet Hanako. Do you know what? I might save that for another day. I'll just leave it here. That's pretty much the extent of the performance. It pretty much will average you in between the 80s and 90s. And apart from a few frame spikes here and there, with path tracing and DLSS at quality with frame gen, actually feels very, very playable. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.